Hi, this is my speech on music. Do you remember that really creepy kid back in high school that sat in the back of the classroom and just blasted their heavy metal music? Well, that was me at one point. Do you remember that nerd in school that just always annoyed everybody and said how much they love pop music and Britney Spears and everything? That was also me. Do you remember that rapper, that wannabe rapper who thought he was cool but he really wasn't? That was me. And do you remember that person who loved camouflage and just driving down highways and thought they were a redneck but really wasn't? That was also me. I'm a little bit of everything. My style is very vague, and so is my music taste. Every music I've liked has been a different genre, but it all started with pop music. I started out listening to mainstream pop music when I was a young kid. I started out with Gwen Stefani, her song Hollaback Girls. They spell bananas throughout the entire song, and ever since then, I used it on a spelling test in first grade, and it helped me spell bananas. Ever since then, I just loved Gwen Stefani and her work. Same with Britney Spears. Britney Spears has been around since I was basically born. Her first song came out in 1997, which is a little bit before I was born, but I still consider that like my era. So I feel like I followed her career all the way through, and I've liked her music throughout the decades. And then my last favorite pop artist is Katy Perry. Her sense of style gives me hope and gives me like inspiration to be different and change my style up here and there and don't wear the same things over and over and be in this loophole in life. She also helped me be inspired to use Photoshop, which is one of my favorite hobbies that I have to this day. The second part of my life is my angsty teenage years, whenever I thought everybody was against me, but in reality, nobody was. But I was in those years where I was very hormonal and just thought that everybody hated me. I was very insecure, and Linkin Park helped me get through that. Their hit song, In the End, I'm sure everybody has heard of it. It helped me through my depressed years that I, again, thought everybody was against me, and I did get bullied in high school for being a little bit heavier set, but due to that, I was very depressed, and Linkin Park helped get me through that. The next band that I loved, they're more of a metal band, but I got tired of the just rock music. I wanted to go a little bit heavier than that. So, Of Mice and Men, they're a band that's a little bit heavier than that, and I can headbang to their music and get my anger out a little bit, and it helped me get through my depressed years as well. And my third favorite rock band is Bring Me the Horizon. I still like them to this day. They're my favorite band and musician. They're my favorite everything. I didn't like them until later in high school, whenever I was more calmed down and relaxed and I wasn't as angsty as I was at the beginning of high school. They help put a light on the negative things and help you just stay positive through life. They try to put the light on the negative, dark things so that you try and stay motivated to just push forward with the hard times. After my angsty teenage years, however, I started to get depressed again because my girlfriend of 2 years left me out of nowhere. I actually took her prom shopping and we went out that night and I paid for us to go to dinner and to a movie, and later that night she left me out of nowhere. So I hit a low that I had never thought I would hit. So I started listening to a rapper named Black Bear. He had a song called Do Re Mi, and it was about a breakup, and I can relate to that very heavy because I had gone through that breakup with my ex-girlfriend. That song had inspired me to become the rapper that never kicked off his career. I rapped for a little bit and thought I was the best rapper, but in reality, I sucked and didn't make it very far with that. But that's okay because later, like more recently, last year, I started liking a rapper named NF, and he has again inspired me to just keep pushing forward with life. And I know that sometimes college can stress me out and everything, and NF, the rapper, has told me to just keep pushing forward and keep going forward with your life, and you'll eventually make it somewhere. I love his positivity he spins off on things. And now that I'm an adult, I'm in a happier mindset. I'm more mellowed out and relaxed and everything. And I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years now, and we have a child on the way, so I needed music that would keep me calmed down and relaxed, and country music seemed to do that. So more recently, I've been into country music. I started with listening to Thomas Rhett. He's my favorite country artist. Um, his song "Life Changes" has gotten me through like the worry of having a child and everything, because he tells you how life does change and you will get through everything. And it helps me distress and everything whenever I'm driving down the highway or just driving in general. Like the country music, just roll my windows down and listen to country music, and it helps me get through. And that defines who I am as well as my music taste. It's very broad. Clearly, I went from listening to pop music to rap music to rock music to country music, and I'm just all over the place. I like every type of music. It gets me through my days. Each genre, I like to believe, specifies a specific decade of my life or chapter of my life, because it just puts an emphasis on that specific era in my life. And I do believe that music tells it all and shows your personality through your taste. And that's my music speech.